Hello and welcome. I'm Cheryl. This is your Journey Yoga, and thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're doing well today and that you're healthy and feeling strong, and all things are looking bright. That's always my hope for you guys. Just a really nice, gentle stretch this morning if it's not morning for you. May your day have been filled with happiness and lots of love, guys. So we're going to start in a seated position, but we're going to pull that right foot out in front of us just a little bit so that you've kind of stacked your shins, if you will. So a cross-legged position, but you're not pulling that foot underneath you at all. And we're going to sit up nice and tall. Keeping that length in the spine, just slowly walk your hands forward. Releasing the weight of the upper body. As we fold forward, just noticing if there's any tension being held in that lower back, throughout the hips, maybe the neck, and we're just going to work to let that go. Just let yourself melt. And let's just gently wiggle the rib cage. So just kind of a movement of the torso, helping to let go. If that doesn't feel good, just stay still and just melt towards the floor. And let's relax the weight of the upper body back down. And slowly walk your hands back up. We sit up nice and tall. We take that left hand to the top of the right knee. Right hand behind us. We're going to sit up nice and tall and just gently press against that right knee to help your rotation along. A little tuck of your chin down towards that right collarbone, and we're going to press that left shoulder down and away. Inhale, lift your gaze. Release that rotation, and let's take that right leg off to the side. We reach to the sky, turning towards that right leg. Add a flex of your foot if you like, and slowly release the weight of your upper body down. Hands supporting, and relax the weight of your head. Breathe. Just noticing those stretches, where we're holding any resistance. Inhale, reach it out, sit up nice and tall, release that left hand around behind you. We lift and we're going to circle that arm around and behind. Just let your head be heavy, relax the weight of it. Core strong, slowly circle that right arm back around as you lower your bottom back to the mat. We take a hold of that left knee, right arm reaches up and over, just a soft foot on that right leg. We turn our gaze towards the sky. Breathe, slow and steady. Inhaling it back up. Release your hands. Sit up nice and tall. And let's switch sides. So now, that left leg is going to come in front. So we're stacking those shins, sitting up nice and tall. Let's just walk those hands forward and release the weight of the upper body down. So you might feel it entirely differently on this side. Very normal and just fine, guys. Maybe your body's decided to let go a little bit. Wouldn't that be great? Breathe. And again, just that little rotation through the torso. So just alternating lifting sides of the rib cage. Nothing super fast. Just whatever feels good. And once again, release the weight of the upper body down. Maybe feel yourself melt a little bit more. And let's slowly walk those hands back up. Sitting up nice and tall, placing that right hand to the top of that left knee, bringing that left hand behind you to the floor. Sit up nice and tall. And now gently press against that right knee as you draw your gaze towards the back of the room. A little tuck of your chin towards that left collarbone and a gentle press of that right shoulder down and away. So I feel this really nice stretch in my neck and in my shoulder along with that spine. I don't want to feel any tension beyond a good stretch, however. So if you're feeling discomfort beyond that good stretch, back off a little bit. Inhale, lift your gaze, slowly release, come back to center, and let's take that left leg out to the side. Breathe. Add a flex of that left foot, reach to the sky, turn towards that right leg, hinge it forward, reach it out. Gently release the weight of the upper body down, hands to the floor, and just relax the weight of your head. Inhale, reach it out, sit up nice and tall. We release that right hand around behind us. We're gonna circle that arm forward as we lift the hips and reach it back. You can just have that left foot be soft, or you can point those toes. We're reaching and lengthening, feeling that stretch all the way through the chest, through the rib cage, through the waist. Slowly circle that arm back forward as you lower your bottom back down. We cross that left hand to the outside of the knee. Right arm reaches up and over. Breathe. And inhale it back up. Let's bring both hands over to the side as we come up to a tabletop position. Hands shoulder width apart, knees hip width, core is nice and strong. Take a big breath into cow pose, tummy towards the floor. Gaze and sit bones to the sky. Exhale, hollow the tummy and chest. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Inhale it back to cow. Keeping that core strong, just keeping that back safe. Exhale it to cat. One more each direction. Inhale it to cow. And exhale it to cat. And we come back to that neutral spine and we're just gonna wag our tail. So just those hips side to side. Nothing super fast. Breathe. Just letting go of tension in those hips. Staying strong through the belly. We come back to center and sit it back to child's pose. Extend the arms out nice and long. Hips back towards your heels, forehead towards the mat. Nice big deep breaths. We're just checking in here. As you're ready, extend those arms out nice and long. Hands shoulder width apart. We spread our fingers wide. We lift the forehead, tuck the toes. Press and lift your hips to the sky. Up to downward facing dog. Oh, that downward facing dog can feel so good. As you press through the palms of the hands, you're going to guide your weight back towards those heels and feel that long stretch down the backs of the legs. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And as you exhale, let your heels gently sink. And alternate bending knees. Walk it out. We exhale and let both heels sink, shifting your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through between the hands. Back knee to the mat, top of the foot to the mat, left hand to the inside of that right foot. And we're going to rotate and place that right hand to the top of the thigh. We're going to rotate that body just a little bit more. We're going to press against the palm against the thigh to help that rotation. Drawing that right shoulder back. Working to stack those shoulders. We take our gaze up over that right shoulder. Breathe. Find that breath. Now we're slowly going to transition that palm to the inside of the knee and give it a gentle press away, getting a deeper stretch into the hips and through that left hip flexor. Again, taking your gaze out over that right shoulder, staying strong through the core. Placing that right hand back to the top of the thigh, we pull the knee back in. And this time, if you like, reach back with that right hand. Draw that back foot in. Take a hold of it if you can find it. And then gently pull your heel in towards your bottom. And a really nice quadricep stretch. But not so nice if your body's not ready for it. So just be kind to yourself. Can you still smile? Can you close your eyes? If you're squinching your jaw, if you're squeezing your eyes shut, a little too deep, guys. And gently release. Circle that right arm up and over. And we're going to slowly press those sit bones back. So as they're reaching the sit bones back, that front leg lengthens. Add a flex to that right foot and feel that wonderful stretch down the back of the legs. So that right hamstring really getting a nice length to it. You might feel this in that lower back. Letting go of tension. Inhale it, come back forward, bending that right knee, tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend right leg to the sky. Let's open up those hips and flex that right foot, bending that right knee, draw your heel towards your bottom. Long stretch on the back of that left leg. Extending right leg to the sky, slowly releasing it down to down dog. We inhale it to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. We shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back knee to the mat, top of the foot to the mat. We place that left hand to the top of the left thigh. Placing that right hand to the inside of the knee. And we're going to press against the top of that thigh with that left hand as we rotate our bodies and take our gaze out over that left shoulder. Now that left knee is not flaring out just yet. We're pressing against the palm of the hand and really working to get that rotation. Breathe. Now let's transition that left hand to the inside of the knee and gently press it away. Getting a deeper stretch into that hip. Down the right hip flexors, through the belly. We take our gaze a little higher up over that left shoulder. Breathe. Now transitioning that left hand back to the top of the thigh, we're going to pull that left knee back in. And we can stay here, again, pressing against the top of the thigh to get that rotation. Or reach back with that left hand, take a hold of your left or the right foot, and pull it in. Breathe. Slow, steady breaths. Can you close your eyes? Or we're going to let go of tension, guys, wherever it's being held. Gently releasing, circling that left arm back up and over, one hand on either side of your foot. Let's sit those sit bones straight back. Lengthening the leg. Now let's pop those left toes off of the mat. Keeping those hips square best you can. Oh, that beautiful stretch all the way down the back of that left leg. Breathe, slow and steady. We inhale it back, bending that left knee. Hands on either side of your foot, tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend left leg to the sky. Go ahead and open up your hips. Add a flex of that left foot, a bend of the left knee, and draw your heel towards your bottom. So nice. Extending left leg to the sky and slowly release it down to down dog. And let's just gently alternate bending knees. Walk it out. Core staying strong, head remaining heavy, no tension in that neck. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders towards your thighs, reach your sit bones high. And we inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And sit it back to child's pose. Couple good deep breaths here. Just letting the body melt. And let's slowly walk the hands up. Come over onto one hip. Slide on down to the top of your mat. Now we bring the hands behind the thighs. We're going to rock back to our boat pose, lifting the chest, lengthening through the crown of the head, drawing that belly button in and up. So drawing it back towards your spine. A lot of times when we work our abdominals, that belly button starts to push out. We want to draw it in. Find your breath. If you like, release the hands from behind the thighs. If that's not a great idea and your body says, please bring that back, please do. If you like, bring the knees to touch and add a flex of your feet. Breathe. Sit up nice and tall. If you like, begin to lift your shins. Breathe. If you like, begin to extend those legs. Now there's lots of room to play, guys. So if you want to just come a partial bend, a little bit less, whatever's right. Knees are coming together. Now point your toes. Breathe. Bending the knees, supporting behind the thighs, lift the upper body. Bring the soles of the feet together and just gently let the outside edges of your foot rest to the mat. We sit up nice and tall. Let your hands find a place to come with those feet and just slowly hinge it forward. Lengthening and reaching, and then just gently letting the weight of the upper body come down towards those feet. Now noticing the placement of the elbows, wherever they are, it's just fine. If you like, shift so that the elbows are kind of right along the insides of your knees and give it a little push down and away. If you prefer not, no worries. Now lengthen through the crown of the head and slowly rise, coming all the way back up. Beautiful. Let's turn to face front once again. This time with that cross-legged position, actually tuck the foot underneath you. If that is not great for you, you can come back to where we were at the very beginning with those feet stacked, or if there's someplace else that feels good to you. We're going to sit up tall and rest those hands comfortably. In fact, let's stack one hand on top of the other and just gently nestle them right along your calves. Palms open, eyes closed. Slow, deep breaths in and out through the nose. Now, as we've moved through our practice, some kind, gentle stretches to get your body warmed up, to let go of tension and tightness, to promote positive energy. We are going to set our intention for the day. And we're going to do so by choosing a word, one word, that is going to help guide you today. As we learn to set intentions for ourselves, we learn to keep ourselves in check. And it makes it easier to stay true to that word, to guide us when we start to distance ourselves from that intention. Notice whatever that word is. Now I want you to notice the font. How is it written? And what color are the letters of your word? The color of the letter of the words represents your life force energy today. Now from time to time, bring yourself back to this word. Close your eyes for just a moment, picture it, and notice if the font has changed, if the color has changed. As we move through our day, it's very possible. Now slowly, slowly watch as the word begins to be written in white. And those white letters, this white color representing a fresh start, a new beginning. Find your breath and gently watch as the word slowly begins to drift away, just blurring out of focus a little bit at a time. But at any moment you can draw it back to focus if you need to. Mind quiet, heart open. We're ready for the rest of the day. And let's gently open those eyes. Pull the hands to heart center. Take a big breath in, reach to the sky. Exhale, open those arms big and wide and pull those hands back to heart center. Beautiful job, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are so inclined, I'd love to know the words that you guys chose today. Just let me know in the comments. And it's always inspiring to me. You guys always inspire me, even from a distance. So thank you. Take care of yourselves. Be well. And as always, I hope your day is amazing. Until the next time, namaste.